Hi, I'm Tina. Welcome to this yoga foundational video for the Yoga Asana Uttanasana or forward fold. We'll also take a look at half lift, which is Ardha Uttanasana. So let's go ahead and get started. So forward fold is an inversion because your head is lower than your heart. So it's very, very good for your nervous system, good for your concentration, good for also strengthening the back legs, the hamstrings. And it can be sometimes considered a resting pose or a transitional pose. So let's go ahead and get into Uttanasana, forward fold. So for forward fold, we're going to go ahead as with all standing poses, we're going to go ahead and make sure that our foundation is settled. We're going to make sure that all four corners of our feet are grounded into the mat. All of our 10 toes are spread wide and connected very consciously to the ground or the mat. Once we have our foundation set, we'll go ahead and bring your hands to the hips and hinge forward at the hips, bending those knees, keeping that spine long. And I want to stop right about here for some caution. Now, if you have low back issues, you don't want to be rounding this spine in this pose. Now, sometimes you've seen probably videos of these beautiful yoga teachers with their forward fold with straight legs, belly on the thighs, all the way down. And that is wonderful. At my age and maybe yours, we don't want to compromise our spine. So I have osteoporosis, maybe you do. So that is the reason I am cautioning us in this position right here. Now, knees are bent, spine is long, belly is hugging in. At this point, you want to make sure that your knees are as bent as you need in order to bring that belly to the thighs or toward the thighs without rounding that lower spine. Now, you can go ahead and bring your palms to the mat or to blocks if that helps you. Wherever your hands end up, you want to bring those attention to the hamstrings. Now, this is a pose that is stretching the hamstrings. So you're going to go ahead and lift that tailbone up as much as possible, keeping those knees bent, remember, as much as you need. Spine is long. And once you find that spot where it isn't hurting, but you can feel a nice stretch in your hamstring, you're going to go ahead and drop the head. Forward fold. Now for half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, we're going to go ahead and bring the hands to the hips, keeping that spine long, leading with the chest up into a number 7 shape. At this point, you can go ahead and bring those knees to a more straight position. Of course, you don't want to lock them, but you do want to have them in a straighter position, creating this number 7 shape. This is half lift. Again, forward fold will be a long spine, bringing the belly toward the thighs with bent knees. Once you find your spot, your sweet spot, you can hang that head. Forward fold. For half lift, leading with the chest, spine is long, and we know what we don't want to do if you're trying to maintain your spine health is roll up. This is pretty much what you want to avoid. So in forward fold, belly is on the thighs, tailbone is up to the ceiling as much as possible, feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. Half lift, leading with chest, no rounding. Legs are yearning towards lengthened. Number 7 shape, half lift. And there you have it. Uttanasana and Ardha Uttanasana, forward fold and half lift. Thank you for joining me.